Exodus chapter 18, Leadership Lessons. Welcome back to Bible Breakdowns. Today we're diving into Exodus 18, where Moses receives some much-needed advice from his father-in-law Jethro on how to lead effectively. Let's break it down. The chapter opens with Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, hearing about all that God has done for the Israelites, how he delivered them from Egypt, parted the Red Sea, and led them to freedom. Jethro is so impressed that he decides to visit Moses in the wilderness, bringing Moses' wife Zipporah and their two sons, Gershom and Eliezer. When Jethro arrives, he meets Moses and hears firsthand about the miracles God performed for Israel. Jethro rejoices, praising God for his faithfulness, saying, "Now I know that the Lord is greater than all other gods." This is a powerful moment. Jethro, a Midianite priest, is recognizing the one true God's greatness and sovereignty. After they've shared stories and celebrated God's work, Jethro observes Moses' leadership style. He notices something important. Moses is the one doing all the work. Every day, the people come to him with their disputes and problems, and Moses spends all his time resolving them from dawn until sunset. The workload is overwhelming. So Jethro, with his wisdom and experience, pulls Moses aside and gives him some much-needed counsel. "What you are doing is not good. You and these people who come to you will only wear yourselves out. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone." Jethro's advice is simple yet profound. Moses needs to delegate. He suggests that Moses select capable men from among the people, men who fear God, are trustworthy, and hate dishonest gain, and appoint them as officials over groups of thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. These leaders would handle the smaller cases and disputes, while Moses would only take on the most difficult and significant matters. Jethro explains that this system would not only make Moses' job easier, but it would also benefit the people. They would have quicker resolutions to their problems, and Moses would be able to focus on what God had truly called him to do, leading and teaching the people, rather than getting bogged down in everyday disputes. Moses listens to his father-in-law and takes his advice to heart. He selects capable men, appoints them as leaders, and institutes the new system of delegation. The people are happy, Moses' burden is lightened, and things run more smoothly. In the end, Jethro leaves Moses with a sense of peace and a new understanding of how to lead effectively. He goes back to his land, and Moses is now able to lead the people in a more balanced and sustainable way. Exodus 18 is a chapter full of wisdom, not just for Moses, but for all of us who may find ourselves in positions of leadership or responsibility. The lesson is clear. We can't do everything ourselves. We need help, we need to delegate, and we need wise counsel to lead effectively. Even Moses, who had seen miraculous signs and wonders, needed to trust others with important tasks in order to fulfill God's calling on his life. Next time, in Exodus 19, we'll see how God prepares the Israelites for a covenant at Mount Sinai. Stay tuned for more Bible breakdowns,